Segment 9, The Age of the Platform. Please like, subscribe and share right now. And so, we drift forward once more. The dot-com crash has come and gone. The dust has settled. The survivors are standing. And the companies that understand most intuitively what the internet is truly capable of becoming are beginning to build something new. Not just websites. Not just online stores. But platforms. Spaces where millions, and eventually billions, of human beings could connect and share and interact and transact with one another. The platform will become the defining business model of the 21st century. It begins in a university. In the winter of 2004, a 19-year-old Harvard student named Mark Zuckerberg launched a website from his dormitory room. It was called, initially, the Facebook. Its purpose was modest at first, a digital directory of Harvard students. But the idea spread with a speed that nobody, including Zuckerberg himself, had fully anticipated. Within weeks it had expanded to other universities. Within months, to campuses across America. And within a few short years, it had become something that no single word in the existing vocabulary of business quite captured. A social network. A communications platform. A global public square. A place where more than 1 billion human beings would eventually gather, every single day. But Facebook was not the only platform reshaping the landscape of human connection. In 2005, 3 former PayPal employees named Chad Hurley, Steve Chun, and Jawed Karim launched a website with a beautifully simple premise. A place where anyone could upload a video, and anyone else could watch it. They called it YouTube. The first video ever uploaded was a modest 18-second clip of one of the co-founders at a zoo. And yet it marked the beginning of something extraordinary. For the first time, the power to broadcast video to a global audience was no longer the exclusive preserve of television networks and film studios. YouTube created an entirely new kind of economy. The creator economy, in which ordinary individuals could build audiences, and businesses, and livelihoods, simply by sharing what they knew or loved or found interesting with the world. Breathe slowly here. The democratization of broadcasting. The notion that the tools once available only to the most powerful media companies on Earth were now available to a teenager in a bedroom. Google recognized immediately what YouTube represented. In 2006, just 1 year after YouTube's launch, Google acquired it for $1.65 billion in stock. At the time, many in the business world raised an eyebrow. YouTube had almost no revenue. But Google understood that attention was the currency of the internet age. And YouTube, more than almost any other platform, commanded human attention in vast and growing quantities. The acquisition would go on to become one of the most valuable purchases in business history. And while all of this was unfolding online, a quieter but equally consequential revolution was taking place in the physical world of retail. In 2005, Amazon launched a service that would fundamentally change the expectations of consumers everywhere. It was called Amazon Prime. For a flat annual fee, members received free 2-day shipping on millions of items. Once a customer was paying for Prime, they had every incentive to buy everything from Amazon. The subscription model applied at such scale effectively rewired the habits of hundreds of millions of shoppers. And in doing so, accelerated the decline of traditional retail in ways that would reshape the high streets and shopping malls of the entire world. Rest here for a moment. Consider how quietly and completely these platforms had inserted themselves into the most ordinary moments of daily life. Checking Facebook over morning coffee. Watching YouTube in a quiet afternoon hour. Clicking buy on Amazon and knowing, with absolute certainty, that it would arrive in 2 days. The most transformative changes in business are rarely the ones that announce themselves with fanfare. They are the ones that simply, gradually, become impossible to imagine living without. And then, in January of 2007, a man in a black turtleneck walked onto a stage in San Francisco and changed everything again. Steve Jobs stood before an audience of Apple faithful and announced that Apple was introducing 3 revolutionary products. A widescreen iPod with touch controls. A revolutionary mobile phone. and a breakthrough internet communications device. He paused. He smiled. And then he revealed that these were not three separate products. They were one. The iPhone. A device so elegantly conceived, so intuitively designed, so far ahead of what anyone else in the industry had imagined possible, that it did not merely enter the smartphone market. It created it. Within a few years, the iPhone had transformed Apple into the most valuable company on Earth. And the smartphone it pioneered had become the primary screen through which billions of human beings experienced the internet. The platform age is in full stride now. Facebook is connecting billions. YouTube is broadcasting to the world. Amazon is delivering everything to everyone. And in the pocket of almost every person on the planet, a small glass rectangle is humming quietly, holding within it more computing power than existed in the entire world just a few decades ago. Rest now. Please like, subscribe, and share right now. Facts covered in Segment 9. 1. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook from his Harvard dormitory room in 2004 at the age of 19. 2. Facebook grew from a campus website into a global platform, eventually gathering more than 1 billion daily users. 3. YouTube was founded in 2005 by 3 former PayPal employees as a platform where anyone could upload and watch video. 4. YouTube created the creator economy in which ordinary individuals could build audiences and livelihoods by sharing content. 5. Google acquired YouTube in 2006 for $1.65 billion, recognizing that human attention was the true currency of the internet age. 6. Amazon launched Amazon Prime in 2005, offering free 2-day shipping for a flat annual fee. 7. The subscription model applied at Amazon's scale accelerated the decline of traditional retail. 8. Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone in January 2007, describing it as 3 devices in one and creating the modern smartphone market. 9. The iPhone transformed Apple into the most valuable company on Earth and made the smartphone the primary screen through which billions experienced the internet.